Holy crap. I know. We only have so much time. People don't like when I say that. But we really don't have much time until a massive catalyst. Like this is going to, in my mind, we don't stay where we are now. We either move up significantly or we cool off. We start maybe moving down a little bit. Long term, obviously, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I talk about Bitcoin every day. But there is a short-term catalyst that you have to really understand. Now, I'm going to try to get through this quickly for a couple different reasons. One is I want to see this catalyst in person in their insane lines. I'll explain what I'm talking about. If you want to trade cryptocurrency, there's a link to Margex underneath the video. It's not great for everyone, but if you do want to trade, you want to amplify your returns, you can do that on Margex. I think it's a great platform for a handful of different reasons. We don't even have to get into those right now, but there are different forms of collateral that you can use, which gives you flexibility that I don't see on any other exchanges. It's powered by TradingView. It's really easy to set up. Of course, always read the terms and conditions, but you can start trading today very, very easily. Now, I am getting ready for the biggest catalyst that we've seen in months. The Trump speech. Now, my voice is gone. There's so much business. If you haven't come to one of these conferences, come sometime. Like if you can swing it, if you can get out of work for a couple days, like it's awesome. There are a lot of interesting people. If you see me at the conference, by the way, come over and say hi. I appreciate it. I like talking with everyone here. So awesome to talk with people from the community. But we have Donald Trump supposedly announcing a strategic reserve for Bitcoin. That's the rumor, and that's what continues to be circulated. Right now, Bitcoin's pumping to the highest level we've seen in weeks, 69,200. Okay, how do I say this? We have a massive catalyst, possible catalyst in the next 4 hours or so, but it's a rumor. So right now, the price is pumping up. Oftentimes, in traditional markets and in crypto, if people think that there's going to be something announced and it doesn't get announced, the price of the asset that's moving up falls down, right? Sell the news event. There is a possibility that Trump announces that if he becomes president, that the U.S. government is going to buy Bitcoin. RFK Jr. Just said that he would buy 550 Bitcoin for 20 years in a row, which again, that's more than what's mined right now. That's also way more than what's going to be mined each day in 20 years because of the halvings. This is more than all the Bitcoin on the market. He wants to buy 4 million Bitcoin, a fifth of the overall supply, just about a fifth, right? Keep in mind there's Bitcoin loss too. Not everyone wants to sell. Like that is difficult. Now, Trump has his speech. Again, the rumor is he's going to say that there's a strategic reserve, that we're going to buy it as a country. That's the rumor. Now, people are also alluding to how crazy what's happening next is. Like Senator Loomis, like the Bitcoin Magazine and Bitcoin Conference CEO and founder. That could also just be because Trump, like the energy is going to be insane in this assembly hall. But if he announces that he's going to make Bitcoin a strategic reserve, I think price goes up. Okay, maybe very significantly right away. What I've heard from other people that are pretty well in the know and kind of where I'm leaning myself is that's a possibility, 10 to 30% that he announces that. What's more likely to happen is that he says that we need to bring Bitcoin miners back in America, that we need to protect self-custody, that we need to make it easier for people to invest in crypto, that we need to be more pro-business with our crypto companies. Trump, no matter what you think about him, probably realizes he's at a Bitcoin conference. So he's going to speak positively about that thing that will bring him more donations, and like, why else would he be here? So he's obviously going to talk about crypto. He's obviously going to talk about Bitcoin specifically. I think that is the most likely scenario, that he doesn't necessarily announce a strategic reserve. He doesn't rule it out. There's not going to be a question and answer section, right? I see those as the two possibilities, really, okay? So you have to be careful right now because, we have pumped a lot. We were at 53.5 a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Now we're at 69,000. Like that is a $16,000 move. That's a 3x. So knowing that, I took a bit of profit from a couple long positions that were up significantly. I did not close out everything. I still have some long positions that have been open for a very long time. I have some that are open a little bit more recently as well, but I took a bit of profit. Now, I honestly probably should take a bit more profit. I took maybe 10%, maybe, yeah, right around 10, 15% of my long positions off. Again, I probably should take more, just being proactive, but I am a giga bull, so that's a problem. I'm a perma bull. But again, I think this is something that we have to pay attention to. We have to realize what could happen. Like, if Bitcoin falls down later, don't be surprised. It's because people were expecting something that didn't happen and they sold. Now, I think you also have to think about what's the next catalyst after this, right? What is the next catalyst? Well, BlackRock continuing to buy Bitcoin, talk about positively. Rate cuts are a strong possibility in September. Like, that is what's priced in, 97, 96% certainty. Some people are talking about rate cuts before that. An emergency rate cut, because maybe the earnings that are coming out show a different picture of the economy, show that maybe the economy is not as strong as we thought. The NASDAQ fell down 3.5% the other day in one day. So maybe we have to make an emergency rate cut. Some people also think that it's just too long to wait till September. We're going to stay in a higher interest rate environment that's going to continue to crush inflation. We're already, Jerome Powell already opened up the door to not bring inflation down to exactly 2%, but 2 to 3%. So it's going to be interesting, but you have to think, okay, what's the next catalyst? Rate cuts, BlackRock buying. And if there's not something immediate, then people are like, oh, I'll just sell. Right? I don't see the reason why I need to be like putting money in right now. I'll take some profit. So that's something to consider too. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Are you at the Bitcoin conference? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you are, try to show up early today. We're about to head out now. It took a very long time. There's Secret Service all over the place, obviously, and that was yesterday with RFK Jr. Because he got service recently. So it's going to be interesting. And let me know what you think about the conference. Like I said earlier, it is a very cool atmosphere. If you can ever come, do it. I met a lot of people where it's the first conference, or they went like years ago in Texas. It's cool though. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you do want to trade cryptocurrency, like I said, there's a link down to Margex. There's also a link to CoinW. They're running airdrop campaigns for our audience consistently, so you can get some free money if you want. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next video. Hopefully, I'm pretty freaking pumped in the next video. Bye.